Hey everybody, just Rocket here. And yes, I know, it was a long time ago before comes this video out now. And it was a good reason for it, that it was no video over all the time. But I explain it in other video next time, so be careful of it. And it was not a good time for me, but yeah, more of that in another video. Let's talk about now of the game Windrose. Windrose is now a game what everybody is playing on, and you see videos out there on YouTube every time. And all what you see in the videos is how good are the sets you can play, how it works with the stats you can use. More of the building videos or something else. But at the major issues, nobody is talking about what Windrose really needs. So what I think Windrose needs. And the first thing of it is about the ships. When you go out in the world, so every world you generate on a server or itself on solo playing, it's a different seed. So that's my world. Your world looks a little bit different, but in case of all of that is that all the islands itself have the same, what it's called, I don't know. The same spots you can explore or loot or something else. And that's for every seed you have, it's the same. So my starter region is in the right lower corner. So the second region is in the left corner, and the third region for the swamp biome is in the top left. So at your seed, maybe it is where Tortuga here is your starter region, and the second one is down below, third one, and Tortuga is here, and whatever. So the seed is not every time the same, but the islands are not different. And every time when you go on the ship and you have the opportunity to board some of the ships, in special with that ships, they have a loot box on icon over them, a golden loot box or a golden chest, whatever. Then you have to slow it down, you shoot the ship, and you board it. But sometimes it is you're fighting with your crew is blocking you because you can't hit them through your crew with your weapon or something else, and from behind is someone who kills you. And the problem is you're in the middle of the ocean and nowhere around is a fast travel point. So you have to go to the next fast travel point on that tent where you spawned, or call your ship back and travel again to the boarding ship, what you have destroyed or what you want to loot now. I think that is a major issue itself, because the ships on itself has a spawn point, but not for us. Just look at the catch, the first ship you can use at all the time. You see here the hanging beds. These beds are for the NPCs to spawn when you board the ship, and they come every time, new ones. So that is a spawn point for all the NPCs what it's on the ships, but not for us. So in my opinion, I think it will be better if we have also an option to spawn in one of these beds on the ship. So I boarded that ship here directly nearby. It is an enemy ship, and I spawned directly on my ship, and can go back to the fight or go back in the fight. So I don't have to spawn at the other side of the map, call my ship, or go to the next fast travel point, what's nearby, call my ship, and sail back to them. So that's the first thing. I think it is a major issue on itself, so it will be better if we have a spawn point on it. The next thing what we have on the list is about the NPCs at your base. So you can go for Tortuga, you can go for the specific region on itself where the NPCs can be hired. So that's Jasper Grove, Rosalinda, or the two upside for the murder Castle. Yeah, murder. That's Murder Joe and Axel for the cooking. The problem on itself is for the other two, when they walk around, that's the Doctor and John. The problem hereby is they are standing in the way and I can't go through them because at a specific distance of them, they stand still because the AI is thinking you want to talk to him. And he stay and stay and stay. And the problem of it is, if you don't have a double doorway, let's close it up, you have a single doorway. And he stands directly in the middle of the door frame. And that is, for this example, your only way in or out of your building where your crafting stations are. You can't go in. Because you can't walk through your NPCs what is in the base. You have to go away, wait until he's walking around, he's make the path clearing, and then you can walk inside. It is good for the open world on itself when you fight some of the NPCs that are they have a hitbox, you can't walk through, you are blocked by them, just like these NPCs here. But I think it's not a really big problem because every NPC has his own code in the game, and for his own code, I think, yeah, it is a little bit, or it is a major work on itself to create a separated code for them, only for the NPCs. They are here in the base, that they have a hitbox you can walk through. Not for the NPCs on the world, just like the dodos, the boars, every pest warrior, what's outside or something else, and or also for the NPCs on the ships, the pirates. It is totally okay, it's fine when they have a hitbox you can't walk through, but in your base it is a blank horror of it when they stand directly in the middle of a doorway and you can't walk through and you have no time. So sometimes you have no time. Yeah, that's a major issue on itself. But hopefully they can anything to do or take a workaround of it. If you have a double door frame, don't worry about it. It's not a problem. In a single doorway, no. The next thing on the list is the merchants. I've only got one merchant here. I've got it in the other base what I built now. There are 3 merchants, but at the merchants here we have for the raw materials, and for the other materials they are for food and I think yeah, that's for food ingredients and what is it, animal ingredients. That's totally fine. You can go through to the merchants, you can buy something for silver, but the problem is for one ingredient or for one food you need, and that is the coffee. I've got it down below. See, he's blocking already my way. You need one specific item. For coffee, you need the sugar, the brown sugar. And for the brown sugar, you have to go on the map. And on the map, it is in the iron region, the second region. You have these old farms. And at the old farms, you have the opportunity to harvest or loot the brown sugar. There are 3 or 4 in that region. You can go to the farms and loot 1 or 2 vessels of it, and yeah, that's all. You have, I think, 50 to 60 brown sugar you can loot every 6 hours. Not every time. They don't directly respawn in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, in 6 hours. And you need many of coffee if you play with the 0 stat on condition. So the coffee gives you plus 20 on condition, and yeah, you need many of that. I think it will be better when the merchant has also the option to buy the brown sugar. Not for silver, but for gold. And the exchange for silver to gold, you can use the merchant in Tortuga, but for a higher price. Or the sugar on itself has a higher price. In special of that, because that is an epic item you have to craft and you have to use. And you use it every time. It is that you have to go every time to the farms, every 6 hours, and yeah, hope for it that you can loot every time the brown sugar. I think that is one of the major issues on itself, that the merchants has not everything. And I've cleared every boss, and I was hoping that the merchants are expand their inventory to buy anything or something when you cleared the 3rd region. But no, everything is stocked on when you cleared the 2nd region and you go to the swamp. The merchants are at full expansion, what they have and what you can buy, but nothing more. And I think a little bit more without mods to play on the merchants to buy something is special. But yeah, that's the 3 things what is, in my opinion, a major issue on itself. That's the no spawn option on the ships itself. And for the ships itself, the spawn option, it will be better, I think, when the spawn option on a ship is only when you board another pirate ship and the ship on itself has no movement. And only at boarding it is active. For everything others, you have at the building option the tent. Or for fast travel, the bell. And yeah, that's everything what I have to say about Windrose. What will be make the game a little bit better. But yeah, I think thank you for everyone who was stepping by. Look at the video. Thanks for a thumbs up. It helps much. And we see us in the next time, in the next video. Bye bye.